Hey, deserving listeners, it's time to continue our journey watching Darcey and Stacey. My name is Dr. Kirk Honda. I'm a therapist and a professor and a YouTuber and a podcaster. Let's see if anything of interest comes out of my face as I watch the show.
He looks like a really...
Listen, he looks more like your type.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. I feel like he's...
Good-looking villainy.
Yes.
But good-looking
but
villain.
actually relaxed. No?
That's hilarious. Good-looking villainy, but good-looking.
I care for Georgi a lot, but
Get it out, Darce. He's married, guys.
Wait,
That's not how I would describe it. He was married, and him and his wife decided to get a divorce. They have not been involved with each other for a year, and they're still waiting on the papers to finally go through. And since the pandemic hit, they're running into some problems. That's the way I would say it. I wouldn't say, and by the way, my new boyfriend, he's married. That's not how I would describe it. Now, we don't know. Maybe Georgi will turn out to have 5 wives, and he's playing all sorts of people. We don't know. His story sounds credible, though. It happens. You say, you know what? We've tried long and hard for our relationship. I guess it's done. Or one person says, I'm done. We're done. You separate. You move out of each other's house. And then at some point you start talking about divorce and paperwork. And you do all, and it takes a while, in some jurisdictions it takes a long time. And months go by, sometimes years go by, and never in your mind are you like, well, I'm still in my heart married to that person. You're like, our relationship ended on, X date 3 years ago. The fact that we're still married on paper, means nothing about what is in my heart. I'm ready to fall in love with someone else. I don't know if Georgi is in that category, but that's his story, and it sounds credible. As I said before, I'm just worried that Darcey is going to mess this up somehow because he seems like a good guy. He could be a terrible guy, but he seems like a good guy so far, for sure. There's a number of different things we've seen that point to him being a good person. There's also a number of things we haven't seen that would have indicate he's a bad match for her. So let's continue watching and see how this conversation goes. Hopefully the friends actually will tell Darcey, why are you worked up about this? It's not a big deal. Let's watch.
when was the last time when did you see her last?
In January this year, I'm separated with my ex-wife. We separated since a long time ago, even a year before I meet you, even 1 year before I start talking to you, we separated. So this January I applied for 1 year separation.
but why'd you wait a whole year to do it?
Because that's the process,
Oh, you have to wait a year to ask for separation?
Every divorce is different.
I'm no divorce expert, honey.
So we'll take his word for it on that. But at the very least, what is the big deal? I mean, he's saying, me and my past partner broke up a year before you and I met. And the paperwork hasn't cleared yet. I know I keep just harping on this idea, but let's use another analogy. Let's say that, or let's just say me, I married my cousin and her husband. It always sounds funny. I married my cousin. I didn't marry my cousin. I married them. Let's say that I, took the paperwork. I need to file it, and I lose it. Okay. And then, 6 months later, my cousin comes to me and is just like, it's the weirdest thing. We haven't received any notification. I'm like, oh, okay, well. And then I go and look for it. I can't file. Well, I must have filed it. We reach out to the government. 6 months later, 12 months later, we find out it was never filed, and I must have lost it. Does that negate them being married? Are we prepared as a society to say that my cousin, at that point, their marriage is a farce? Everything about the marriage is false. It means nothing. The marriage is off. Everyone needs to pull their hair out in distress. It's all been for nothing. No, it's just a tax bracket, people. That's all the government cares about. Why does the government need to validate us around marriage? Marriage, love and marriage. That's just the stupid government. Do we really hold the government in such high esteem that they define if we're married or not? No. I say no. So when you decide, I am done with this marriage, this marriage is over. And now we just have to wait for the government to acknowledge the fact that we've decided our marriage is over. Now, why would Darcey be so focused on this detail? I don't know. But I've been hypothesizing, and I'd have to ask her about this. Because she has a schema that she is abandonable, that she's not good enough for people to stick around, she's looking for any reason that is an indication that he's going to leave. She's looking for any indication like, oh, this is it. This is the detail that begins the cascade that causes him to abandon me because everyone abandons me. That's just a guess. So let's continue watching.
How to feel other than being concerned for it.
That was great.
Oh my God, you guys.
We did it. It's official.
Holy
Wow.
yeah. Show them yours.
Jeez.
Yes,
Oh my God.
We're still in the honeymoon phase, like she would say.
Oh, good. Oh, I'm so happy for you guys.
Thank you.
So this is going to be another one of those unfortunate moments where I cringe as Darcey is seemingly jealous for no reason and will strike out against Stacey in an unfair way. It's always been my hypothesis, I'd have to ask them, that they, as young twins, were denied enough love and attention and thus had to compete with each other for that love and attention. And Darcey maybe always felt like she was getting the short end of the stick in relation to her parents' love and attention, and so has a template of contempt and competition against Stacey that is applied to situations that don't make any sense, like this one. So it's hard to watch because of that, but it's also always hard to watch for me because of the two people who should support each other through thick and thin. It's each other. Their sisters are twins.
Keeping as many years.
Yes.
So,
Happy marriage.
wait a minute. She didn't get to do the little bouquet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
we doing it again.
Jesus.
Oh, wait.
Right here. Right here.
Come on. Stand up, girls. Come on, bridesmaids.
All right,
All
come
right,
on,
let's
Rosie.
get
Get up, bitch.
I'm not catching that broccoli. I'm catching that broccoli.
Now, I know that people will create memes around this show because some of y'all will send it to me and I'll see it, and that's got to be a meme right there.
Eat the broccoli, damn it.
It's great. It's great TV right there. It's great TV.
I just don't want Stacey to just sweep it under the rug like nothing ever happened, just so she can be able to tell Rain and Debbie that she got married. I don't think that's okay. She needs to wake up.
This girl is in some video, me and her in bed in some stupid
Yeah,
trouble.
what is that?
Not having sex, but
Wait,
joking
wait.
around, like.
I don't have nothing with her. I denied.
That's the point.
1 second, I
Let him
understand.
finish talking.
You
let
don't need
him
to
finish.
teach me for life.
So I don't know what Darcey's mission here is. She's saying that she thinks that her sister needs to wake up. All right. Why? Why do you want your sister to wake up? Let's get at the goal here. What's the ultimate goal? What I would imagine Darcey would say is, well, I don't want her to get hurt. Okay, that's good. You care about your sister. You don't want her to get hurt. All right. And how are you going to communicate that? Well, I thought I would just say that she's stupid, and I'm going to sort of nitpick and point out all the things wrong with the video and, spin the story of the video as he cheated on you. So that's my tactic because I care about you. I care about my sister, so I'm going to nitpick to annoy them and cause them both to hate me. That's my plan. I'd be like, I don't think it's going to work. You could pull your sister aside later, away from this situation, and say, so, I love you and I care about you, and I just wonder if you're deluding yourself about the situation. But it's not on me. This is on you. You know him. I don't know him. I just want you to know that I care and that I worry about you. And I have to say, if I was in your shoes, I don't know if I'd let him back. But, I'm not I'm not you. And I'm just telling you this because I care about you. Wouldn't be anything wrong with saying something like that. But if we could get to the truth of the matter as to why Darcey is even engaging in this conversation, and she were to really tell the truth and say something like, well, I just don't like it when my sister gets better things than me, because she's always gotten better things than me, and that's unfair. If she said that, then we'd have somewhere to go in therapy so that we could help her with her own trauma so that she didn't feel like she had to attack her sister. I don't know what she would say. I don't know what the truth of the matter is. She's certainly acting like she wants to tear her down and not help her, but let's continue watching.
Little for me.
I can't believe Stacey's still trying to protect Florian. Just boggles my mind.
Everybody in life have some faults. Happen.
What do you mean by it happened? It happened. You know?
Happen, I'm a little bit drunk and happening.
What happened though? You say drunk. What
Like, other things.
you didn't have sex with her.
Propriety kind of.
All right, so I forgot. The friends hate him too. I forgot about that. The cat hair on my face. I think it's a cat hair. Could have been anything, really. Could have been a fuzz from a rug in front of him. And I think these are great questions. Okay, what happened? Okay, what happened? Because we haven't heard, and I don't think Stacey has heard either. Okay, what when you say it happened, what happened exactly? Because the video, you're in bed anyway, so let's see what he says.
Like to explain, don't have sex. I don't like to tell sex name, like.
Okay, listen to me. Okay, listen to me. I'm asking you a question.
Yeah, you'd like to ask question.
Honey, doesn't make sense.
I'm serious.
Florian,
huh?
just stop.
So this is that attitude we've seen, which is deflection, I'm guessing, a teenage-style deflection of trying to put people down. Essentially, you're trying to bully someone to shut up. Instead of using this as a wonderful opportunity, Florian, to be like, all right, let me come clean and just tell you what happened. And just walk yourself through the story. And help everyone understand. And then if it was bad, you could say, I'm sorry. Because there's video of it, dude. There's video. You can't deny something happened. And unless you have a good explanation, people around you, including millions of watchers of TLC, are going to conclude you're a douchebag. So let's see what you have to say.
Why didn't you tell Stacey the first time?
So I love her and like to her. So you shut up.
Listen, at the end of the day, this is my marriage. This is my situation. He's here. We're in love. We're married now. We're going to figure it out. Whatever happens in the end, I will be a strong, powerful woman, and you guys know that.
All right, I don't know how convincing that is to everyone, but Darcey does have a point, or Stacey does have a point. I really hope I don't switch up their names sometimes. I probably do. But anyway, Stacey has a point here, which is just like, okay, I get that y'all want to help me, but I've already worked this out. So you're not helping me out by grilling him about this. This isn't going to go well. And so just stop it. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. I've worked it out with him. Let's move on in life. Thank you for caring. You're not helping me by doing this. There's a lot of validity to that. Stacey has every right to say, look, people, this isn't your business. It's my business. This affects me, and I've worked it out. So trust me. All right, well, that does it for that episode of Psychology in Seattle. Everyone out there, please take care of yourself because you deserve it. You really, really do.